So, what if the US and Iran settled their beef with a giant game of rock, paper, scissors? Except, the rock's a cruise missile, the paper's a cyber attack, and the scissors are an aircraft carrier. Here's exactly who's bringing what to the table today. Now, I know what you're thinking. Iran's got proxies, missiles, and a knack for asymmetric warfare. And yeah, you're right. But let's look at the raw numbers. Because while Iran's the scrappy underdog with a sharp stick, the US is the guy who brought a tactical nuke to a fistfight. Here's the firepower reality in 2024. 1. Air power, 13,000 versus 300. The US runs about 13,000 military aircraft, including over 1,800 fighter jets, like the F-35 and F-22. Iran's Air Force? Roughly 300 operational planes, most built before the 1979 revolution. That's like comparing a Formula One fleet to a used car lot in a sandstorm. For example, in one engagement, the US could deploy 200 F-35s, while Iran struggled to get 50 functional fighters in the air. 2. Naval domination. 11 aircraft carriers versus 0. The U.S. Navy's got 11 nuclear-powered carriers, each carrying 60-plus fighter jets, over 660 jets at sea total. Iran's Navy? Mostly small, fast-attack boats and anti-ship missiles. Think of it as a pod of dolphins trying to stop a blue whale. Impressive effort, but the whale doesn't even notice. In 14 days, a single U.S. carrier strike group could project more air power than Iran's entire navy. 3. Missile arsenal, quantity versus quality. Iran has over 3,000 ballistic and cruise missiles, with ranges up to 2,000 kilometers. The U.S. has fewer dedicated ground-based systems, about 1,500 Tomahawks in active inventory, but makes up for it with submarine-launched Tomahawks, B-2 bombers, and missile defense batteries across the region. Iran can cause chaos. The U.S. can end the conversation before it starts. For instance, a single B-2 can drop 16 bunker-buster bombs on hardened targets in one sortie. So if you want to stay updated on the real balance of power, without the propaganda or panic, hit that subscribe button. 'Cause in this game, the scoreboard doesn't lie. I'm your dry humor analyst, and I'll be here when the next shell drops.